Hey guys, this is Hepzibah Lungu from CEOT Sumbak Farm, here to tell you a little bit about the systems that you need to put in place to ensure that your farm is running efficiently and you're actually making your profit from the investment that you've already made. So the first system that I'm going to talk about is a biosecurity system. This is to make sure that your animals are not getting affected by different bacteria and microorganisms and diseases. And one way you can do that is to ensure that every time someone is about to enter the place where you keep them, they wash their hands with disinfected water and they disinfect their feet. Another system that you definitely need is a financial system, meaning you have to have your accounting done well. You have to have your books always on the ready and always updated, and you need to know how much money you're putting in, how much money you are expecting. You need to make sure that your workers are always paid on time. You need to make sure that you always have enough money for your everyday running costs, be it electricity, be it feeding the animals, be it making sure that your water bills are paid. If you can have a solar pump installed, if you can have solar electricity, even better. You get to save money that way. But make sure you always budget and you always know how much money is coming in, how much money is going out. Another system that you definitely need is a health system. Your animals need to be vaccinated. Your animals need minerals. Your animals need to have a good environment where they can live and they can have clean water and clean food. Make sure you plan that as well. You don't just get into farming, you don't just get into keeping animals. These are things that are alive and need to be kept well. Another system that you definitely need is to make sure that your staff is managed properly. They have to be paid, like I said, they have to have good living quarters, a good working environment. They have to be kept motivated, they have to be taken care of, they have to have a healthy working environment. One last system is your breeding system. Inbreeding apparently is a very horrible thing. I was today years old when I found out what inbreeding is, but I always knew incest is a problem, even for animals. You can't have the same father having children with his daughter. This is why you need to always have records of which buck fathered which children. Make sure you tag those ones from the same family and keep the bucks alone. Make sure you don't mix them in the same place, because definitely when your animal goes on heat, the buck is going to want to mount. So that was a little bit about the 5 systems that you need. Of course, there are other systems, but for today, I've talked about your breeding system, your financial system, your health system. I've talked about your biosecurity system and your staff management system. Remember, failing to plan is the same thing as planning to fail. Plan everything, set systems to ensure that you're running efficiently and you actually make your profit. Stay blessed, and please follow our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, and also on TikTok. CEOT Sumbak Farm is here to give you everything you need to know about farming.